What's good, YouTube? It's LaQuon, the only LaQuon you ever gonna see in this complexion. Yeah, like that. I'm back at y'all with another video. One of my experiences in the United States Army. I'm gonna take y'all back October 15, 2013, Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Echo 134, always forward hook. Shout out to all my battles. Shout out to Drill Sergeant Jackson, Drill Sergeant Santiago, Drill Sergeant Manning. So I'm gonna take y'all to a little experience I had. I received a lot of prejudice when I was in the military, but I'm not special. Everybody gets it. So I had a lot of drill sergeants who was picking a fight with me because they didn't like all my tattoos, right? So we went to the grenade range around week 4, week 5. Before you go to the live grenade range, you gotta go to the practice range. You know what I mean? Throw a little fake grenade, look like a little pokeball. Anyway, they gotta it's the steps that you gotta take before you throw the grenade. So you gotta bring the grenade in, pull the pin, stick the arm out so you can aim, throw the other one back here, throw the grenade, drop down on your chest. Then they say, get out my pit, which is where you throw the grenade from. The reason you drop down on your chest is because if you throw a real grenade and you stand up and watch what's going on, boom! You know, you're going to catch some backblast, maybe some shrapnel. You know what I mean? You're trying to see what's going on. You don't want to see what's going on. That's why you threw a grenade over there. Anyway, you drop down. They say, get out of my pit. You jump out of the pit, back on your stomach. When they say, get up, get back in line, you retrain or you go to the next stage. A big thing about the military is following instructions. So they tell you to get out the pit, you jump out. You don't get up when you get ready. You get up when they tell you to. A lot of people got in trouble for that. Anyway, like I said, I receive a lot of prejudice. I could feel tension from this one drill sergeant. He's always giving me that 1,000-mile stare. I could feel the energy. I said, this guy don't like me. I don't know what's going on with this guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to stay away from him. I'm glad he's not my drill sergeant. Anyway, I go to his lane. Out of all lanes, I gotta go to this guy's lane. So he says, come on over here, Texas. I said, oh man, here we go. He making jokes talking about who gets taxes tattooed on their neck. You know, Mr. So Smart, he can't even read, talking about taxes. I know he was trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't say nothing back. I'm a clown too. I couldn't say nothing back because I'm in basic training. I'm not giving him no ammunition to get on my head. But anyway, he tells me, get ready to throw your practice grenade. So I bring the grenade up. I pull the pin, stick my arm out, because that's how you aim. Get the other one back here. Like I said, after you throw the grenade, you're supposed to drop down on the ground, right? Because you don't want to catch none of that back blast. Man, I come back here. I throw the grenade. Before I could do anything, he grabbed the back of my helmet, my ACH, Army Combat Helmet. And I don't know how he did this, but we all had IBAs on, which is like a ballistic armor type situation. He hit me in the face with my own chest. Boom. Like, I'm not even flexible enough to do that. Like, he grabbed the back of my helmet and he hit me in the face with my own chest, like with my own IBA. And then he slammed me on the ground. When he slammed me on the ground, he waited for a few seconds. Then he said, get up. When he said, get up, I stood back up, went to parade rest, which is like crazy to me now that I think about it, because it's like the most, it's the most like you vulnerable. You know what I mean? Like you submitting basically to whatever they're going to do to you because you got your hands behind your back, right? So when I get back up, he steps in, looks me in my face, and he says, how you like that, Texas? Now, I'm from there. I can, you know what I mean? But we're not going to win like that. This is mental chess. So he says, how you like that, Texas? I said, I love it, Drill Sergeant. But I didn't say it loud enough to where I'm giving him attitude or excuse me, bringing attention to the situation. Everybody's watching already anyway. So I'm like, I love it, drill sergeant. He said, get the f out of my face right now. So I jumped out of the pit, jumped on the ground. He said, get out, go. Right? So I went to the next line. Everybody's like, yo, did that really just happen? Like, did he really just slam you like that? You gonna let him slam you like that? And I was like, man, that ain't faze me, man. I won. Mental chess. You know what I mean? With that being said, it's a lot of people who receive prejudice, man, because, you know, it don't matter what color, what your race, your creed, your religion, it's always somebody there who's not going to like you. They're going to use their rank and their authority to get at you somehow, some way. So before you join the military, man, just keep all this stuff in mind. You know what I mean? I always said that the military was perfect for me, but people mess it up. You know, people with their agendas and their problems, they make it hard to be in the military. I'd have did 20 years if I could, because I really like the structure. And I like being a part of something bigger than myself. You know what I mean? So coming from where I'm from, it was always gangs. It started with, like, I wanted to be a part of gangs. Then I wanted to have, like, friends, and I really never could meet people who were like straight up. So when I joined the military, I was like, I found what I've been looking for my whole life. But then this stuff happens, and it's like, man, you can't go talk to nobody about what happened. You can't go turn him in. You're gonna be a snitch. And then you'll go report him on somebody. They're gonna turn around and tell him, hey, just let you know, he came in here and reported on you. So now you're gonna have to deal with the repercussions of going and telling on him. You know what I mean? Not to mention, you gotta be in basic training for 9 weeks. It's a long time. It's a long time to have to deal with somebody who's above you that got a grudge out for you. And like I said, he the one that slammed me because I got Texas tattooed on my neck. Isn't that crazy? He said, who let you in my army? I remember that guy was so mad. He did not like people from Texas. He said some steers and queers. You know, it's always some jokes people use, stuff like that. But I won. And I hope that man sees this. I don't remember his name. I hope you see this. I remember you, man. I know you remember me. I had a big smile on my face when I got out of his face because I said, I won. I ain't even had to put my hands on him. He slammed me, and I won. I remember I said, I love it, drill sergeant. He said, get the f out of my face. Yeah, you ain't going to do nothing else. If you guys know anybody that's in the United States Army in basic training, make sure you send them a letter, man. Take 5 minutes out of your day to write them a letter, man. It's going to mean the world to them. When they call in mail and they get something in that mail, another little trick you can do is send them a box of cookies. Somebody sent us a box of cookies and it was not good. We all had 2 cookies and then we ran that off. It was a great experience, man. But like I said, you're gonna go through prejudice. People are still humans. You're supposed to be professional and all that good stuff, but all that goes out the window when nobody's looking, man. These people are supposed to be leading by example, and look at what they're doing. So with that being said, man, you got somebody in basic training or somebody who just joined the military, man, you know, make sure you stay in contact with these people because, you know, if I wasn't a strong individual mentally and physically, that would have got real bad that day. You know, that could have got real bad. If I would have had put my hands on him, I would have went to jail, man. You know, I left to get out the hood and to do something better for my family. And I encountered that adversity. If I would have not done well, man, I'd probably still be in jail right now for putting my hands on him. Because when I tell you, he slammed my face into my IBA and then he slammed me on the ground. You know, that's pretty intense, man. But luckily, I've been through a lot in my life and pain doesn't really faze me as far as stuff like that. So, yeah, man. With that being said, this is another little episode of It's LaQuon, the only LaQuon you ever gonna see in this complexion like that. Make sure you stay up with your people, man. Love your people. Love one another. Peace and one love.